strip anything. The blue one was just the...
Also the go-getter, yes.
The go-getter.
That's what they're currently using.
Eco is a full service, a sustainability provider, so that's going into people's homes and providing home assessments. We go into commercial enterprises, of course. Schools is another area that we're in.
7.5 again?
We're here today to find the best feasible solutions to reduce the ecological footprint of the Paddington School. We're going to have a look at how electricity is being consumed. We're going to have a look at the lighting. We look at office facilities, number of computers. We're going to have a look at the hot water system, whether it's electric heating or gas heating, and also how water is being used in the school.
If that's left on, there's a fair amount of water that can be wasted.
These will be our primary observations, which will result in some technological solutions that we can help the school implement.
Hot in summer, do you find it cold in
Are you
winter?
talking about this particular room?
This room,
Yeah, look, it does get quite hot in summer, but we've got the fans on. The only problem is sometimes when we turn the fans on too hard, the kids' work can blow around everywhere. But I mean, it does get quite hot in the summer, I guess, as any room would.
Generally throughout the year, in summer and winter, do you find it a hot or a cold classroom?
Quite warm. I've only been here this year, but yeah, it's quite
So
quite
in the
warm.
middle of a hot summer's day,
Pretty steamy, yeah.
That's a 32 megajoule convection gas heater. And how efficient that is really has a lot to do with how big the room is. Having fans installed is a good initiative for high ceilings. Can you write down the model number for this Panasonic unit? CU241KR.
Okay. As you can see here, this condensation building outside, there's actually a lot of air escaping from this freezer. There's no actual rubber seals on the doors here, and it's empty.
I noticed here's an electric distribution board. It says number 3. Do you have possibly any records about the electrical distribution design?
The electrical servicing is done under government contract.
Government department.
Yeah.
5 corridor plus another 3.5. Also maybe note large printer and medium server rack. That'll be about 700 watts. Here's distribution board number 4. That's got the missing phase from downstairs connected.
okay.
Which means we only need to look for distribution board number 2.
The stormwater catchment from just the ground would be enormous. Nearly the entire school is
Like
tarred.
service.
Yeah, so that's basically like a roof space. 10,000, yeah.
It's a 10,000 litre, and it
thing
is
is-
hooked up.
You've only got one downpipe running
Yeah.
into it,
Yeah.
and it's a good part of the roof, but if you're going to constantly use like the garden, which is going to absorb a lot of that water, you want to be able to capture the entire roof space.
Yeah, let's do the dunnies. Looks like they already have flow restrictors fitted to them. Yeah. And room for target practice. Water fountains are okay as is.
Turn off automatically. You need something that flicks back automatically so the kids don't leave them on.
Yep. So they need automatic shut.
Automatic shut off.
That'd also be 10 liters.
I don't think maybe even more.
Just rate them as 10.
So this typically is our wet area.
Lockie, photo,
The artwork gets...
please.
2 sinks, 2 taps.
Yes, obviously
obviously there are worm pumps and there are compost. There is a bucket that goes around at lunchtime that the kids are meant to throw all their compostables in, which then goes in there, but I actually don't know. I haven't followed that one through at all.
So instead of getting the kids to sell paddle pots, you can get them to sell fertiliser.
Do you have recycled paper?
There's again a government contractor contracted for school, as with most purchases. However, that's what they're currently using.
It'd be good to print that school newsletter on recycled content paper as well. I mean, you've got the reflex here. We'll be able to provide some advice on that as well. That's that formaldehyde. Hazards are itchiness in the eyes, headaches, hay fever sort of symptoms.
Respiratory problems, yeah.
Perfect, yeah. But at room temperature, that's when they become volatile and that's when they become harmful. They'll sit in your environment and you absorb it, basically. A little bit like the cleaning chemicals, you absorb it into your skin. So if you don't have that constant air exchange, it's quite hazardous.
Particularly this one inside that she's using, that says she only uses it when the children are on holidays. Right. It's basic. I've used this years ago for strip anything. The blue one that was just there.
Also the go-getter, yes.
The go-getter was phoric acid.
Imagine the effect that kind of stuff has on the waterways.
We'll be preparing a report based on what we have seen today, and we'll come up with recommendations to save electricity and water. There'll be a whole range of initiatives. We'll also add observations for the curriculum. We'll propose a timing and a plan how to implement those. We'll be measuring the equivalent tons of carbon dioxide that the school is currently burning, and we'll have a balance report, so provided all those initiatives have been implemented, where you will be afterwards, and also what it would cost to offset the balance, to go carbon neutral in the space of electricity and water.